Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to continue our series of the top 5 cards from Outsiders in each group. Today we're going to go over the top 5 ninja cards. First one here is Cyclone Roundhouse. So it's a 2 cost, 5 attack, 3 defense combo card. If Spinning Wheel Kick was the last attack on the combat chain, this has, at the beginning of the reaction step, banish a random defending card from each chain link. This is the type of attack that can absolutely blow out Guardian decks, or decks that wants to defend with multiple pieces of equipment in a turn. I block with a shield. I block with Crater Fist. If they block with a card from hand and a piece of equipment, you may get the piece of equipment, you may not. But if they're just blocking, if they end up blocking with just equipment, this is a card that can absolutely just blow them out, losing a bunches of their defense or powerful effects that they might be using the rest of the game. It absolutely messes up their long-term strategy. So this is a sneaky one that's on the list. Next up we have Dishonor. A 0 cost, 2 attack, 3 defense combo card. If Bonds of Ancestry was the last attack this combat chain, this has +2 attack. When this hits a hero, if you control Surging Strike, Descendant, Gust Wave, and Bonds of Ancestry, that hero loses all abilities for the rest of the game. You know, so if you think something like Erase Face or Humble is a really good card that can shut somebody off for a turn, Dishonor is one of those dirty cards that if you can set up a turn where they blocked with everything, or you may have set it up where they don't think that you have this card or can't get this card and you end up getting it anyway, it can completely mess with somebody's long-term strategy. Hey, look, Briar gets nothing the rest of the game. Oldham can't use an ability to prevent damage or put a card back on top of your deck. If you do a long enough combat chain, the better this is more guaranteed to hit. Now your opponent may sit there and take everything so that they can block this card, but if they're taking everything else just to block this card, you're probably winning anyway. Next up is Head That Leads the Tail. It's a 1 cost, 3 attack, 2 defense. Only comes in a red pitch. When this attacks, name another card. Attack action cards with that name have +1 attack this combat chain. Where this card shines is in Crouching Tiger style decks for Katsu. You also have decks like the 100 Winds. So this is another card where you can name 100 Winds and increase their attack power. If you wanted to play this in FaB, which I know it's not a draconic attack, you could name Phoenix Flames. So you can go wide. I think this is a really cool card, particularly as we go along and continue the game's longevity, where we get more things like Phoenix Flames and Crouching Tigers, where this is plus 3, 4, 5, 6 damage on a turn. It's just perfect. Next up is one of the other two pieces of the Dishonored chain, Bonds of Ancestry. 2 cost, the red is a 4 attack, 3 defense. If a card with Gust Wave in its name was the last attack this combat chain, this costs 2 less to play, has Go Again, and when this attacks, you may banish a card with combo from your graveyard. If you do, search your deck for a card with the same name, banish it, then shuffle. You may play at this combat chain. So obviously, with this set, there is Whelming Gust Wave, and then the new one, which is the next card on my list, that you can chain Bonds of Ancestry with. What's cool about this is being able to banish a card from your graveyard that maybe you've already blocked with or already played, and then this lets you go get another combo without having to discard a card for Katsu's ability. So I could get a 0 for 4 with Go Again that does this when it attacks. Not when it hits, when it attacks. This is another way that you can get repeated uses of Dishonor, or set those up where if your opponent didn't hit it, didn't block it, you're getting free damage across the board. If he waits to block the other, okay. And the last ninja card today is Descendant Gust Wave. So this is a 1 cost. The red is a 3 attack, 2 defense combo card. If Surging Strike was the last attack this combat chain, this card costs 1 less to play and has +2 attack. So the red, if played second in the sequence, is a 0 for 5, and the yellow is a 0 for 4. I don't think you could ask more for a common. Now, Surging Strike, of course, is 2 cost, 5 attack for red. 2 cost, 4 attack for yellow, and 2 for 3 for blue. So this gives another combo that your opponent has to watch out for. Obviously, you can only stick so many of these combos in your deck, and most players stick to 1 to 2 combo lines for consistency. Still, the power of these is not to be messed with when you can quite literally pay 2 resources for a 2 for 5, and then go 0 for 5, 0 for 4, 0 for 4. As always, thank you for coming to the channel. We'll be back tomorrow with another video as we talk about the top 5 Ranger cards. Until next time, no matter the game, there is no escape from the top.